Hello everyone, welcome to another painting video. It's been a while since the last painting I did of John Lennon, which you can check out here. This one is a tribute painting I decided to do in honor of one known as the godfather of heavy metal, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. I'll also be throwing in a few Ozzy facts in here, so all aboard, let's go. So the first Ozzy fact I'd like to talk about is his very favorite band, and mine too, The Beatles. Ozzy was a huge fan of The Beatles. On the Osbournes podcast in 2024, he was explaining what The Beatles had done for his life and described it as, quote, "So going to bed in a black and white world and waking up and it turned to color. That's exactly what it felt like. We'd come out of World War II and we had strict rules to live by, and it was they that broke the fucking doors down for so many. They gave freedom to the world." Sounds kind of similar to that scene in the Wizard of Oz. The first Beatles song that Ozzy said he heard was "She Loves You," and it changed his life and had such an impact on him. Ozzy recalled the exact moment and what he was doing the first time he heard the song. He heard it as he was walking down Whitten Road in Aston, listening to his blue transistor radio. Young Ozzy was blown away. He defined it as the pivotal moment that he knew exactly what he wanted to do with his life, and made him want to pursue a career in music. He believed if there were no Beatles, there'd be no Ozzy. They set the course for what he wanted to do with his life dreams and ambition. Ozzy did a cover of the Beatles song "In My Life," as well as a few of Lennon's solo songs, including "How," "Working Class Hero," and "Woman." The next Ozzy fact is that he was a big history nerd, but with particular interest and fascinated in a subject that I also do a video series on, World War II history. Being that he hails from Birmingham, England, which was hit by over 70 air raids during the war, and he was born in 1948, just 3 years after the end of World War II, it's no surprise that Ozzy was shaped and influenced by the events of World War II. He grew up in a post-World War II England restructuring, and was around and exposed to a vast amount of aftermath, ranging from destroyed ruins from bombings and the societal behaviors of a nation recovering from war. Ozzy also stated that sometimes he would skip school and go hang out in some of the bombed out buildings. Ozzy said he would watch lots of World War II documentaries and cited Schindler's List as a very impactful movie and one that everyone should see. He had a big collection of World War II memorabilia, books, and even rode in an M24 Chaffee tank during the filming of the first episode of Ozzy and Jack's World Detour. The third and final Ozzy fact I'll discuss in this video has to do with the very subject matter of this video, and that's art. Ozzy was known to create art in more than just music. He had been painting for decades and didn't consider himself to be a skilled portrait artist or even a good artist, but would enjoy creating doodles, coloring and mixing colors, and painting some rather abstract and psychedelic paintings. He said once when asked what inspiration did he have for something, that he just messed around drawing or doodling and whatever comes out of his head. Ozzy said he did it for therapeutical reasons, found peace of mind and relaxation and enjoyment in the creative outlet and process of doing artwork. He could even often be seen throughout the Osbourne's TV series doing some doodles and paintings. He was never one to sell his artwork, but in a fundraiser auction that took place just weeks before his passing, Ozzy collaborated with Save the Chimps with 5 acrylic paintings he did, signed and named them for some of his songs, and along with brushwork from some chimp artists, Kramer, Sable, Sophie, and Janice, added their own colorful touches to finish off the 5 works of art. The paintings were auctioned off in a fundraiser for the Chimp Sanctuary and raised over $70,000. I'm hoping maybe someday there'll be a huge book collection of some of the artwork Ozzy did over the years. I would love to see some of his stuff. Well, here it is, folks, the final result, all painted and finished. Now it's time for the clear coat sealant. And wait for that to dry. And here it is, all signed, sealed, dried, and on display. This is it in full bright light. And this is in low light setting. I use fluorescent blacklight glow paints, and this is the effect under the black light. And finally, a shot in the dark. I must say I honestly love how this one turned out with it. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and the process of making this painting, along with some facts on Ozzy Osbourne, the Beatle-loving, bat-biting, brummy bloke who survived through so much throughout his life and in turn crafted it all into his large legend. This one's for you, Oz. You're one of a kind, and thank you for sharing so much of you with us. Rock on, and we shall see you on the other side.